Hi everyone, this is Connie. Welcome back to my channel. Coming on today to share with you a shaped Easter card I made using the free design from Cuddly Cute Designs. I realize it's a little bit late for Easter, but this just came up or I just really got it downloaded and I thought, oh, that would make a cute shaped Easter card. So that's what I'm putting together today. My card is going to be fitting in an A6 size, or like an invitation size card. So my base is 6.125 inches high, 4.31 inches wide. I brought in the assembled SVG file, so then I could just make 2 copies of the design, and then I did my original paper pieces too. So what I did was when it's all assembled, I made a copy of it. Okay, I duplicated it, and then that duplication, I welded it together, so you just get what looks like this without the folded crease in there. Okay, and then I cut 2 of these, the welded pieces, and then I cut my original paper pieces. I had to do a mirror image on one of my welded pieces. You may not have to, but my paper has a texture, and I didn't want that to show on the, when you open it up here, I didn't want that to show. So, and I scored the wrong piece, of course. No big deal, because once you get it all paper pieced, it'll be fixed. I'm going to score this back piece in just a little bit when we get to that part. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the paper piece assembling here, and then I'll show you how I'm doing my card. And I'm just putting some glue on my big chick piece here. This would be really cute, just made as a paper piece and put on the front of a card or in a scrapbook embellishment. And I just decided, you know what, let's make a card out of it. Something different. So here we are. And I thought, I'm trying to do more videos, trying to test out some lighting and stuff, so good way to do it. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is put on my bottom piece. I cut mine out different. I did not cut it with the little holes and stuff in it. And before I attach this, I do want to stamp on it, and I don't want there to be a lump there. So I'm going to bring in my stamp pad, and I'm going to use, I think this is a Jaded Blossom stamp. I think I'm using this set. I'm not sure yet. I want to kind of see once. Might be too big, I'm afraid. Yeah, I don't want it that big, so I'm going to use another set. This other set was gifted to me. And this is an awesome set. This is from, I don't know if it's still available, my craft spot shop.com, and I know I've looked for other stamps from there and I have not found any. I think there might be a few, I just didn't find what I was looking for. So anyway, this stamp it needs to be cleaned. Sorry about that. I always stamp off because I don't trust my inking anymore. Okay, it's good. And I'm going to try to get it as straight as I can on the card. So get that fairly straight, and we'll just put it right down here. Okay, now I can put it on here, and excuse my reach, I apologize. If I can get some glue going on here. Hard to believe. Well, Easter's early this year, I think. Could be earlier yet, but it just doesn't seem like it should be Easter already. This year is going fast again also. Okay, try and line it up here on both sides because it just kind of comes right up to the start of where the arms are. I want to make sure the bottom is even so it doesn't show over, you know, when you flip the card up. So, all right, now the wings do come in this way. Just to give you an idea on that. You can by all means use the design, you know, for the bottom piece of the eggshell as it was on the design and cut the little polka dots and stuff out. That certainly won't hurt it. I just choose to do things differently, so that's why mine's different. And I'm using my beacon glue today just because these are larger pieces and it's easier for me to get the pieces on, and I have problems. Sometimes my glitter glue will warp the paper, so I don't want that to happen this time, so that's why I'm using this too. Also gives me more wiggle room time, which I might need on this, the way things are going. Okay, trying to get this on here. Again, check the back. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, let's put that aside a moment and do the eyes. The eyes have little indentions, the white and the black. So they kind of gives you an idea of how to match them up. And try to get them lined up somewhat there. So mad I didn't clean my fingers. I went and visited a friend this afternoon for a little while, and she asked me what happened to my hands. I said, well, I've been inking stuff for a while, and she laughed at me. So I was worried I'm hurt my fingers or something, which is nice. She's always worried about me. Okay, and then we have the two beak pieces. The bigger of the two pieces goes on the back, and then this just goes right on top, and it just fits right on top of there. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I'll show you in a moment. These little curved pieces here will just fit right in on top of there if you can manage to get it on there straight. Got a little bit of glue on there. Excuse me. So now we'll take this and I'm going to put the beak. I'm putting my beak down further. The one on the picture is up higher. I don't do mine that way, just to give you an idea. And I'm going to put my eyes fairly straight this time. And they do go behind the beak, or that's how the picture has it, and that's how I would tell you too to do it. So I'm tilting them ever so slightly. And the beak, by the way, is not glued down. I will take that off to do my eyes here in a moment. I'm going to take this off and see if they're fairly, this could go over a little bit. So this can go over a smidge. Okay, we're going to leave it like that. And I'm going to work on the eyes next to detail them. Excuse me. And I have different glasses on tonight. I think I'm just going to end up, whoa, taking them off. That was bad news. Better leave them on. Excuse my fingers. I will have to come back and erase some here. If you wonder what I'm doing there, I'm tapping off some of the excess dust on the chalk back into the pan. When I tap the brush like that, that's what's going on. I always have one eye that's backwards, and it's usually this side, so bear with me here. Okay, going to come in with an eraser if I can find it. Yep. And kind of fix it up some so it's a little more even and I apologize. I concentrate on what I'm doing and I quit talking. I'm still here, as you can see. Okay, let's do her eyelashes. Someday, I'll learn how to flick my finger. But until then, we'll stick with that. Okay, I want to come in and put her beak in, and then I will put her, finish her eyes and such. I also will come in with some chalk and do her cheeks. This just blends the colors together some, just sorry, I know the camera's moving a little bit. I apologize. This table doesn't want to seem to be real sturdy sometimes, and I put a lot of pressure on somehow. So between the two, Not good. Okay, let's do her nose, and let's give her some little freckles. Give her a little personality, right? And let's, well, I think I got the right pen tonight that's gonna write or do my whites okay. One thing, and I don't know where I saw this or read this, but try to get the whites of the eyes as the same size as you can on both eyes. Get them to match as close as you can, and you will be much happier with your results if you can get them, you know, to be the same or really close. Okay, not done with the detailing yet. So I need to put some white chalk in a few spots, but wanted to get that started so it can dry some. And excuse me again, I see my little makeup eyeshadow applicator. That's needs to be replaced. I use things until I can't anymore. It all works. Oh, get my fingers there going. All right, there is the front of our card. Too fun, right? Okay, very simple to do, by the way. Takes a very easy piece and makes it really quite cute. And just in itself, it would be very pretty on the front of a card, I think. Again, I just am gonna add to it. So I'm gonna bring in my scoreboard a moment. And put my paper piece out of the way so I don't manage to damage everything. And my two score marks are, I'm going to just double check that I have them in the right spots. So give me a moment here. Yep, I do. And since it's not going to, if I put the bottom of the score or the piece toward the scoreboard, it didn't line up for me. So I kind of marked it. It's 4 3/4 inch from the bottom to this first mark, and I use this as a guide. And then I set it upright and kind of figured out where this was for an even line across. I know that's not making a lot of sense. I apologize, but this, like I said, is going to be the hardest part of the whole thing, is to get this straight, and you might just have to kind of work with it. I would suggest using a pencil at first. I had an eraser for this. Oh, you know, I am losing my marbles tonight. I'll take those marks off later. But anyway, yeah, it's not going to seem like it's straight, but it works out. And then I'm going to stamp right on the inside of my card. And I think I'm going to use the, yeah, I'm going to use this one. It's your extra special. So I'm going to bring this back in. helps if you put the stamp on the right side of the block. Good grief. I must be tired. That or I'm extra special, which I know. Okay, let's get this done. Cover that, or I will have black ink everywhere. I'm just gonna put it up here if it's not straight. That's nothing new for me. Okay, now all you do, just dry a minute, is you're just gonna put glue up here basically. We'll just use this for now. Just debating on what glue to use, but all right. Pop the front on so it's all even. Make sure that I'm going to turn this over and put it down. Here is your finished card. And then when it stands up, no, it doesn't look very good, or it won't work very good in there. It might have to. Okay, well, it's not going to stand up. Go figure. It's too round on the bottom. You have a roly-poly card. Either way, you have a shaped card, it doesn't stand up, it's not the end of the world for me. And I don't think if I got it straight it would still work. But I think it's cute whether it stands or not. I didn't try that, okay, folks? I just made my card, and if it stands, I get something. I don't know. I'm just trying here. No, I'll give it to my mom. She props it up against the darndest things, and she can make it work. But I still think it's very cute, and I want to thank Cuddly Cute Designs for the free file. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Have a good evening.